Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see what this video is going to be about, yes, there has been even more chatter about this upcoming weekend. Chicago teens plan another weekend takeover, another mayhem. This time, it's alleged that their eyes are set on North Riverside Mall. For those of you who do not know, I'm in Illinois, and I'm very familiar with the Chicago land area, West Side, suburban area, South as well. And North Riverside Mall is just minutes away from Chicago, depending on where you're at. So wow, it's this is really this is very concerning. I would say that. Yes, this is very concerning. But again, North Riverside Mall is pretty close to Chicago. Um, Actually, it's not walking distance, but it's pretty close to Chicago. So I don't know. I'm getting Cicero mixed up with North Riverside Mall, but all of it is right outside of Chicago, and it's a neighboring suburbs, but it's west of Chicago. Nevertheless, I digress. But before I continue with my discussion and commentary on this subject, on this topic, I need for you all to like, share, subscribe to the mix, like, share, subscribe to my channel. I also want to get into what Brandon Johnson actually said. I'm going to share some other audio and some screens with you all. So go ahead and drop a comment. Go ahead and comment on this video. Yes, yes, yes. Comment, comment, comment. And also, like I stated, especially for those who are just digitally passing by, go ahead and smash the subscription button and then hit the notification bell for everyone. That way you'll be in tune with all the content I drop on my channel. Yes, yes, yes. So go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and listen to this video from the beginning to the end. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and share my screen, and I hope everyone is doing well this evening. Today is Thursday, and for those who are new to my channel, I do pre-record a lot of my videos, so you might get this tonight on Thursday, or you might get this the next day or the following day. But it's interesting, like I stated, it's this weekend, this second wave of teen mayhem, and it needs to be under control. It needs to get under control. This is unacceptable. I am a parent, and I want to go into the city and grab my insomnia cookies. And these kids got me concerned and nervous because your auntie, I'm not good under pressure sometimes, and I'll fear for my life. And before you know it, I probably hit somebody if a crowd of teens or somebody just starts swarming me. So yeah, this is not cool. So, and I would love to drive into the city so I can get my gourmet cookies. But you all have your auntie over here a little scared, a little nervous. Yeah. You all have your auntie the mix over here a little nervous. So I don't know. I stay my little tail in my area in peace. I'm too old for the madness. I can't take all of that no more. Auntie a panic, and before you know it, everybody dead. No, just kidding, just kidding. But yeah, Auntie just can't take it. But nerve is bad. But nerves bad. But let me go ahead and share my screen. Probably gonna just share some audio with Brandon Johnson. Here we go.
Demonizing children is wrong. We have to keep them safe as well.
This is from Fox 32.
That is Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson saying the teenagers who rampaged through downtown last weekend deserve sympathy as much as punishment. He fielded questions after speaking to lawmakers earlier.
Okay, I'm going to pause it right there. This is a snippet, a clip from Fox 32 Chicago News. I'm just sharing a clip of it, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Here we go.
Political editor Mike Flannery joins us with more. Mike?
Natalie and Anthony, well, the mayor-elect said he doesn't condone the violent assaults and robberies committed downtown last weekend. He offered no specific plans regarding the threat of renewed violence this spring and summer. He spoke mostly in general terms about troubled youth.
They're young. Sometimes they make silly decisions. They do to make sure that police officers who put their lives on the line have the resources that they need to keep us safe. Clearance rate.
Earlier, the mayor-elect spoke to a joint session of the Illinois General Assembly as Lori Lightfoot.
Okay, let me stop sharing my screen really quickly. But there you have it. Mr. Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson, he was down in Springfield. Based off of reports and some information I read through different media sources, he's very familiar with Springfield, so they love him in Springfield. Brandon Johnson was a teacher, a high school teacher, I believe, in Chicago Public Schools. So he was a part of the CTU, Chicago Teachers Union. So he's really connected politically, and I think he worked for someone in Oak Park, Illinois, who is associated with being in Springfield as well. So yeah, so he's very familiar with Springfield. Everybody know him. And but I'm not really, I get what he's stating in terms of kids and not demonizing them, but these kids are on some demon time. They are on demon time. Brandon Johnson, respectfully, these kids are on demon time. So something has to, I mean, you have to speak to your constituents too. I get it. I have kids. I'm a boy mom, but this takeover type of stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Like I said, Auntie want to go driving to the city, and I don't want any concerns when it comes to just the youth running amok. Mayhem, all of that, just taking over, disrupting. I can't, my patience is not, I can't do that, you guys. No, Auntie can't do that. Auntie can't do that. So yeah, I heard North Riverside Mall was next. So let me share my screen again, because I found some information about what North Riverside has implemented. Oh my gosh. I'm like, okay. Okay. Let me go back here. North Riverside. Okay. As you can see, North Riverside Park Mall has, that was quick, implemented a policies. North Riverside Park Mall has a policy in place on Fridays and Saturdays that requires anyone under the age of 18 to be accompanied by a parent or supervised adult age 21 or older. While at the mall after 2 p.m. Last weekend in Chicago, hundreds of teenagers flooded downtown streets and caused chaos. North Riverside Mall says, not this weekend, not on their watch. And that's a small suburban area too. Like I mentioned earlier, right outside of Chicago. North Riverside Mall said, not on our watch. Not on our watch. Please don't come to the far northwest suburbs. Don't come out this way. Please, y'all. Please. I'm sure the malls out here, Oak Brook, I'm sure the South suburban malls, they're probably all gonna follow suit. That they're near Chicagoland area too. We have Oak Brook, we have Schaumburg. I'm sure they're gonna follow suit as well. But the thing is too, it's sad because it's pretty much crippling movement for kids who don't disrupt. You know, it's a lot of kids who are teenagers from 13 to 19, 20, who go to the mall on the weekends, who shop, who go to the movies, all of that. So it's like, come on now, come on. So that's a bit discriminatory towards them. It's like, or I'm not gonna say that. It's basically their collateral damage. Their collateral damage. But what are your thoughts? Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Do you believe North Riverside Mall, they're acting in good faith, they're acting accordingly? I like this. I like this policy. I think they did that one year too when something like this happened before in Chicago. But hey, you have to look at the bigger picture of everything. But let me stop sharing my screen. Riddle me this. I was listening to WVON radio station. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. And I believe it's in Chicago. Yeah. Yeah, it's in Chicago. And they had a conversation, a topic, a segment this morning. So while I'm working, I listen to that. So they had a topic about this and what should be done. What are the remedies? What are the resolutions? A caller called in, and I'm just paraphrasing, basically stating that they believe it's not the teens, that it's an adult or some adults that's putting this together, being provocateurs, cause mayhem, to cause disruption. So, I'm playing a devil's advocate here, and that could very well be true. Actually, both could be true. It could be a mixture of both. So, I believe law enforcement should really investigate and get to the roots of the issue, because it is very well possible and likely that there is some older adult out there causing chaos by um, facilitating something like this. It's not far fetched. It's not far fetched at all. People do crazy things in this world, so I think that's something to look into. It may be just an adult facilitating this, gaslighting the teens, and voila. So that's what one of the callers was stating, because one of the callers was stating that their child is young. So in these kids these days, and they do speak in certain language with emojis, with social media. And if you're not on, and they're not on Facebook, they're on what? TikTok. They're on what? Instagram. They may be on Twitter, some of them, and they're on Snapchat and all of that. And so I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to keep up as an adult, especially with this type of internet technology language. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you think there's some possible infiltrator I don't know what their end goal is, to cause some type of disruption like this, to facilitate, to gaslight, to start, to instigate something like this, an adult? Do you believe that's probably the case as well? Or probably a mixture of both? Shame on either one, but like I said, Auntie want to drive into Chicago, want to drive into the city, and I want some of my gourmet cookies that I've experienced only once, and I just want to order a box mix and carry my tail back home. And they have one, I think, downtown Chicago area, far up north. I don't really want to deal with up north. I prefer downtown Chicago area. I'm very familiar with the west side. So west side. I'm from the west side. So yeah. But I think over there by the college, I have to Google it. But yeah, Auntie wants some cookies. So you all behave. And parents, where are the parents? Where are the guardians? Where are the adults? And I get it. Some kids may not have a functioning adult. I just, and maybe I'm far removed. I just can't see where there's no adult or guardian around. I don't know. I don't. I think that that's not. I don't think that that's the case with all the kids who are swarming downtown area. Okay, but what else is going on with this? But yeah, there's some other stuff going on with this as well. News has been on top of this, you guys. They've been on top of this. You can see No Riverside Mall said, I just hope they don't be discriminatory. Share my screen. I think I'm gonna share my screen again. It looked like this happened in Compton, California. I'm about to share my screen, you guys. Okay. share my screen again. Like I said in my last video about this is happening everywhere, unfortunately. Like, share, subscribe to the mix. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Drop a comment. What are your thoughts on this? What's going on? What is going on? I don't even, this happened a few days ago in Compton, California. Compton, California. Wow. Okay, skip. Here we go.
Hundreds of people storm an Arco gas station in Compton, stealing thousands of dollars in merchandise while a sideshow blocks a nearby intersection.
Wow.
KTLA's Carlos Salcedo live in Paramount tonight, where another looting happened just an hour before. Carlos.
That's right, a 7-Eleven here in Paramount was raided by a mob following a street takeover. The owner tells me he's now out thousands of dollars. Officials are also investigating another raid, this one happening in Compton. A mob swarms the Arco gas station on Alondra and Central in Compton after a vandal breaks open a door. Then it's a free-for-all.
Wow.
Some looters with their faces covered, others not even bothering concealing their identity as they ransack the store. They grab everything from booze to condoms, what some would consider essential items. This happened around 2:30 Sunday morning. The Los Angeles County Sheriff says thousands of dollars worth of merchandise was stolen. Deputies say the mob was part of a crowd that had gathered for a street takeover.
What is going on across these urban areas? Oh my goodness, this is in California. So yeah, it's just not Chicago. And that's what I stated in my last video as well. Go back to my video section and check out my content on this. I'm at a loss for words, everyone. I really am. Definitely at a loss for words. This is interesting. Oh my gosh, this is really, really interesting. I'm at a loss for words. Drop a comment. What are your thoughts? Why is this happening? What's the resolution? What's the remedy? How can we resolve this? From Chicago to California, what's going on? Is the economy that bad? Oh gosh, I gotta hurry up and go and finish my little conceal and carry stuff. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. But yeah, like, share, subscribe to the mix. Like, share, subscribe. What are your thoughts on this? Are you in agreement with Brandon Johnson, Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson of Chicago, regarding his thoughts on not demonizing the kids, the teens? They make stupid decisions, stupid mistakes. Yeah, I get that. However, these kids are on demon time. I don't know. You gotta kind of, it has to be some accountability now, some consequences. Whew, I know I was a child once too, a teen too, and whew, we all were. Those who are now adults. But yeah, do you agree with him? I like that North Riverside has implemented an adult supervised trip to the mall. I think that's probably going to happen. Someone also commented on one of my videos, and thank you to all my subscribers and those who are commenting. I really, really appreciate you guys. I really do. And I'm trying to respond to everyone. And I just, like I said, I have a 9 to 5. So, and my child is in sports now. He's an athlete. But nevertheless, and other stuff, you know how it is. Being an adult, I'm adulting. But But yeah, someone else did comment about being a curfew, like having a curfew for teens. I remember back in the day we had curfews, and we used to get ticketed or in trouble for that. They enforced curfew, and everybody's like, "Ooh, you better get in before curfew. You better get in before curfew." So, but I don't even know if these kids these days they're a different breed. I don't even know if they respond to curfew. They'll probably tell you go kiss they bleep or something. I don't know, but it starts at home. And I'm not, hey, I ain't a perfect parent. There's no rules to parenting, but woo, I be in my kids' ear, ear. They ain't perfect. But woo, Lord, thank you that they ain't in the mix like this. But yeah, like, share, subscribe to the mix, like, share, subscribe. What are your thoughts on North Riverside implementing that um parent adult supervision? And but yeah, drop a comment. What are your thoughts on Compton, the street takeover? I did hear something about California. Oh my gosh, let me see if there's any other takeovers. Wow, this Chicago Compton. Okay, it's just Chicago and Compton, California. Mm, 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 mm. Oh Lord, be a fence, Lord. Ooh, be a fence, be a fence, be a fence. This country is a huge trash can emoji. Like, share, subscribe, you guys, to the mix. Thank you all for tuning in, and drop a comment. Let's engage in the comment section. Again, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you all soon.